It says it's showtime. That's right. It's John Boy. How y'all doing? Squash. How many different channels are you gonna come in here on? Man, let me see. I cannot find. It will not let me put the link in the daggum or for some reason. Let me get over change chat. Squash and moonshine. Man, am I even getting out? What have you been up to, Squash? Man, this ain't showing overboard. You come on, Squash. There's a link. I don't even know if it's going out. I'm not picking it up over here. What is the deal? Oh, I don't even know if it's going out. I'm not picking it up over here. You see how far behind it is? All right. All right. There's no conspiracies here because Bigfoot is real. I'm sorry, I ain't got my green screen behind me, so this is the best I can do it. Come on up, Squash. Let's talk. Yeah. I could turn the green screen off. But then you got this ugly background. Dude. This is my new channel, man. I don't have anything I can put up the paint hoppers. I can put up that. I can't get pictures over here for some reason. I don't know, man. What you are? Well, come on up and talk to me about it. Because I'm this close to quitting myself. I almost didn't do this live. I was like, you know what? It's like, well, it hadn't got above 36 today, so it's probably below 30 now. And I can't find any decent wood to burn. Oh, this ain't the original channel. The John Boy channel is gone. The original. I mean, somehow I can live stream and upload, but there's no channel to go to. You just got to catch it if you see it. And, I don't know. That's it. It's going to get down to 21 tonight. 21. And look, I commented on your, the moon looks like the sun. Oh, look, I got 5 community guideline strikes in a week and 3 days. And look, all it was those doctors saying we have a cure for this. We don't have to go through this lockdown and all that. Well, somehow or another, and I talked about this being grandfathered in when I agreed to YouTube terms and their community guidelines and their copyright guidelines. It had nothing to do with you can't speak against the World Health Organization. Oh, it ain't been that cold here. Yesterday was in like the mid 50s. I thought you got that fixed. See, that ain't right. I mean, this is actually my Spill the Beans channel. I've had it for like over a year, I know. Probably going on 2 years. I can't remember. But I'm thinking about just, going strictly Bigfoot. and moonshine. I've got some grape. Well, let me take that back. Grape, muscadine, and blackberry mash is ready. I mean, I've taken it off the settlement, but I haven't, put it through the cooker yet. And then I got some orange, man. That's going to be some good stuff. Super Dave. Click the link, Super Dave. Come on up. But yeah, the reason why I decided, man, I might as well do a Bigfoot channel because there's a lot of stuff going on around here. There's nothing that you know when you need to be filming. And you know what I'm saying. Yeah, call it eat you. Hey, you'd get a lot of GB barbecue people over there. Oh, his channel says eat me. You know what I mean? Oh, you're at work, Super Dave. All right. Well, they wouldn't mind. I'll give you a slot for some advertisement for your company. Yeah, YouTube sucks, man. Did you realize that they're allowing the World Health, excuse me, not them, but the United Nations just unleashed 100 and something thousand true soldiers onto the internet to sit there and scan everybody's channels. I mean, not only do they have the AI doing it, now the United Nations has enlisted over 100,000 people to get in here and report channels that are talking against the Corvette, going against the wearing mask. Hey, wear a mask if you want to. All you're doing is not getting rid of the stuff you need to expel out of your body and breathing it back in. Why you think? I mean, they got to make people sick somehow. So, hey, if we can make these fools wear masks all the time, it'll make them sick. Look, I've been out in the woods. I've been cutting trees. I've been doing all sorts of stuff. We got all sorts of fungus and mushrooms and everything growing on these trees. I'm sitting there carrying this stuff in my hands. And I made a sandwich and forgot about washing my hands. I was sitting there. I'd rip the sandwich, eat a bite, get a little mayonnaise on my finger. I'd lick it. And when I got done, I thought, you know what? I didn't wash my hands, and I've been messing with wood all day long. So, yeah. Oh, check this out. This is what I got. 7.65 is a little quarter keg. What's the odds I can move one thing and cause 20 things to fall? Can I get this in? It's only 7.65 gallons. And I think it's got about probably 3 gallons of beer in it. Some sort of Canadian beer. But I'm going to build a column and put on it. But I'm not going to cool the column down because I don't think it's against the law to make hand sanitizer, is it? Yeah, it's like I said, 7.5 gallons, so I can make the way it worked. I made 5 gallons of muscadine, grape, blackberry, and after I siphoned off or racked, the good clear liquid off the settlement, only had about 3.5 gallons. And then the orange, because of all the pulp and everything that was in the oranges, I got 2.5 gallons. So I'm like, all right, 6.5 gallon keg. Oh, I blanked out for a minute. A 7.5 gallon keg, I could sit there and make 10 gallon, I'm using 5 gallon buckets. So 2 5 gallon buckets. And by the time I get the good I need off of it, out of both of them, I ought to have around 5 gallons. And the yeast I use, I can get 20% alcohol. I got a hydrometer and everything. I mean, I ain't playing around. The only thing, I need a proofing hydrometer now. See, I got this fermenting hydrometer. Well, you can't see it. Ooh, that stove's putting out some heat. I'm gonna have to climb out some clothes here in a second. No, I'm gonna use gas. I like gas better. I mean, don't get me wrong. Electric will work, but there's my fermenting hydrometer. It gives me my potential alcohol. And, after I add all my sugar and everything, I can check and see what the potential alcohol is. And when I'm at the end of fermenting, I can check and make sure it's at the end of fermenting with this. But man, I need to get a daggum proofer. I mean, I know how to hit the bottom of that bottle and look at it. My problem is I'm trying to stay away from electricity. And look, I don't know if I ought to give my secrets away. I'm thinking about manufacturing the still that has, believe it or not, refrigeration to chill your warm water, and everything will run off a 12-volt battery. Actually, you wouldn't even need a 12-volt battery if you didn't use a pump. Actually, I don't even need a pump. All I need to do is chill the water the worms in. But what I was worried about, I don't know how many BTUs is. What it is, I got one of them 5-gallon water fountain things you stick the 5-gallon jug on, and it's got a chiller in there, right? Well, there you go. All I got, well, that's 110 volts. All right, I'll tell you, on camper refrigerators, you can go electric or propane. In propane, it runs heat up a tube that causes your, refrigeration, right? Well, think about it. You ain't got to hook propane up to it. You can plumb the heat out of your, that's surrounding your still up to that thing, and it will generate cold. And that's what I'm gonna do. Man, I'm burning up in here, y'all. Whew, let me take these off. I'm fixing to have to come up out of something. I'm burning up. I overdressed today like a dummy. I got on 2 sweatshirts, flannel shirt, that leather vest. Because the wind, man, the wind's been blowing like 20 miles an hour all day. I don't know. I don't guess so. The last time I remember, if it was your last still videos, I seen it. Oh, shit. Man, I am getting so sick of the bad luck. Every time I turn around, I can touch one thing, and it'll cause an avalanche of stuff to happen. For some reason, I tried to get a 2 days out of a cup, and I think I'm on my 3rd day, and I picked it up, and it popped off, and the cup squeezed together, and coffee went all over my mouse and my mouse mat. There you go. Well, thank you. It's all natural. I've been growing it for, I don't know. I don't know what happened with me. It was still kind of hot, but I kept hearing all this dark winter, dark winter. I'm like, might be something to this dark winter. I might want to stay a little more insulated. And believe me, I think it's helping. Plus, I've got this around my neck. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's John Boy. I can't find I had a real scarf. And I said something about wearing a scarf at work, and everybody looked at me like, that's queer. I'm like, no, it's warm, man. You wrap something around your neck. That cold air don't go down your neck. Oh, it's more than gray. It's white. Oh, man, no, man. I've only shaved my mustache off twice in my life. And both times it felt like I had icy hot. I mean, I did it in the summertime. It felt like icy hot all on top of my, in between my nose and my lip. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put in how should I say it? Thumper gin basket. To be honest with you, I like just running a still where you got the copper coming out and then it goes to your worm. That way, I mean, you won't get the highest proof, but you'll get the taste of what it was. And if you run a column like they do in like in an industry, you run that column, you're sitting there just getting pure straight, like 195 proof, they're going alcohol out of it. And I don't want to cut nothing with water, you know what I mean? I like the old style. Oh, I don't work, I wouldn't wear one around the machine. I had a buddy of mine one time, he was using an air bumper and he had the hose slung around his shoulder and he was sitting there bumping the car and somehow that hose got in that bumper wheel and it went up to his neck before he could get his finger off the trigger. There go Ouija. She's drinking water. She done got hot out here. Man, I get a dislike every time I go live. I wish Rose would just leave it alone. That's the only person I know that do something like that all the time. I'm not putting, I mean, that thing, I've got about a foot of coals, red hot coals in this. It's a 18-inch boxwood heater. I ain't never, so far. See, I did have a goatee going for like, I don't know, over a year and a half. And every so often I'd let the beard come out and then I'd shave it back to the goatee. But like I said, I kept hearing dark winter. And I was like, So I'm ready for the dark winter. Yeah. I'm fixing to call it a night after this, man. I haven't eaten I ate a turkey sandwich. I don't know, squash. I have no idea where everybody's. What night is this? Monday night? Well, people all be home. People all be quarantined. People all be locked down. People should be home. You want to come up again, Squash? Like I said, we can talk about moonshine, Bigfoot. Oh, I bet. What I like about Thanksgiving is dadgum dressing. I like dressing more than anything. Or stuffing, whatever people want to call it. We call it dressing down here. But you know what? We didn't have any giblet gravy. Yeah. But other than that, man, I guess my stepsister made them. She made some green beans, had little bitty potatoes in it, and leghorn bacon. Apple dressing. I've never had that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you ain't got to turn your camera on if you don't want to. I hear the old stove ticking down over here. That's what I like about wood heat, man. You hear it when it's getting hot, and you hear it when it's cooling down. It looks like it needs some more wood, but I'm fixing to call tonight. So when that starts getting too cold in here, I'm probably gonna end it. My dog loves laying by that thing. Let me move some ash, or not ashes, but these logs ain't burning right, man. All this stuff they've been spraying in the atmosphere has collected in all the trees. And the trees are dying, man. It's crazy how it's doing. And what I've noticed is used to, you can sit there and go through the woods and get limbs that fell out of the trees and they would burn good, right? Hell, now when the limbs hit the ground, they look like they've been laying on the ground for 2 years. I mean, they're already rotted. And then these trees, I ain't never seen nothing like it. These trees are rotting, and the top quarter of the tree will fall to the ground, and it's like a wet sponge. But the roots, hey, applesauce, you want to come up? The link's in the chat. You don't have to turn your camera on. But yeah, I'm just gonna do moonshine and Bigfoot. And Bigfoot's been active out here. My neighbors, I didn't realize my neighbors had been paying attention to it too for years. I can't keep the cigarette lit. Applesauce, I get a lot of on my home feed. I'm saying applesauce John Boy originals from a year ago. It's weird. Why does that keep blanking out like that? Does it blank out over here on YouTube? Oh, it just freezes. Huh. My StreamYard screen goes black. And then it looks like I just freeze up over there on YouTube. Uh-oh. Guess who? Here comes trouble.
Yeah, here comes trouble. Yeah. the dog's sitting here looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Hello.
Shelby
Howdy.
says hi.
My future ex-wife.
Future ex-wife. She's
You know,
smiling.
marriage is the main cause of divorce.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm making 5 gallons of
Sure,
5 gallons of. I had a couple watermelons and I had a bunch of strawberries and some grapes. So I threw it all together. I'm making some wine out of that. 5 gallons. And then I got to move my mash barrel. I'll move my mash barrel underneath the house because it's too cold outside to make the mash,
Yeah. Unless, and this is what I've been thinking about, get a waterbed heater and wrap it around that daggum
mash barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that. Or I got like water heaters for my chickens. I can throw one in the bottom. I thought of that too. But
yeah. Oh, that's
then
what
you
they do. They get those trough heaters or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
For like cows and stuff. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can set the temperature on there.
I know. I thought about that too. But it's easy. I can move it underneath my house. It's a pain filling it, but once you get it filled, it's there. Then since I'm electric, I can run my steel underneath the house too. See, because gas, you sort of got to worry about leaks, but with electric, it's not so bad.
See,
I got a call
out basement or something.
Oh, I got a crawl space, but my crawl space you can stand up in it, so it's not really a crawl space. It's like a basement with no floor, basically.
Right. You get to from the outside though, right?
Yeah, I can go from the inside or the outside in there. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we had only a way to get in from the outside, but then I put a big floor and ladder and stuff. So we don't have to go from the outside in. It's so like a hidden floor, Then I basically sealed the outside hatch up. It's steel and welded, so nobody can get into the outside. It's one of those like 3x3 foot hole, with a with a metal door on it.
Yeah.
But I built it so I can go through in the house and walk down. I got stairs going down to it now. So, see, they had to build mine like that because I'm on a piece of granite, and they would have to blast. So they just built everything higher. Is what they did, the foundation and stuff. But so it's basically like a basement. If they could have went deeper, I would have probably had a basement. But because one end maybe is 6 foot, and the other end's maybe 7 foot.
Yeah. It's kind of like my dad's. One end's like 8 foot, and the other end just stands out.
Then all the vents are all sealed and stuff, so it stays 65 degrees in there all winter and summer.
Can I have some pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
I'm craving sweets.
Man,
I've got by your TV.
I've got a signature recipe that I need to make. There's never been a moonshine made like this. I can't tell you what it is.
My last batch I made was actually Popcorn's recipe. She daughter just give me a big old hug. I left her 5 boxes of Pocky in her bedroom by her TV.
I'm having Pocky.
She likes eating them stupid things.
What are they?
They're like little stick made out like the stuff to make like the good ice cream cones out of.
Yeah.
But then they're covered with like a chocolate. They're a little stick with covered with chocolate.
Oh.
They taste pretty.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They're hot.
Yeah.
Well, the center's got chocolate in them.
No, the outside has chocolate on it. It's like a little
You
Oh.
could show it.
here. I scare you. That's what it looks like.
Okay. What was I thinking about? They got it. It's got like a ice cream cone outside and chocolate inside.
I don't know.
It's like a Chinese dessert.
Yeah, this is sort of like
Oh, those are panda. It's either pandas or yum yums.
Panders or yum yum, he says.
Yum.
Yeah. Yeah, this is sort of funky, sort of a Japanese or Asian snack. So
Hang on, I'm bad about keeping. Here it is.
Japanese.
It's called. Now the can is nasty because it's been sitting over. You see that?
Yeah.
They're like chocolate on the inside and they're
Okay.
real
Yep. Yep. She's had them before. Yep. They're good. I like chocolate, but my body don't like chocolate.
Yeah. I like dark
I mean,
chocolate.
See, my steel that built, I put what I did is it's basically a 1200 watt and a 2000 watt, and I run both of them to get it up to temp. Then I drop the 2000 off, and then the 1200 will keep it. It started at 145, and then it goes up to different runs, and when you get up, it won't go over 200. So it works pretty good. See, I bought a box so you can control. What?
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
I
what I was
got
going to say. A guy on the internet sells those PDI boxes or whatever. It's
I
called,
do
where
have
you
a
can set the
PDI box. I do have a PDI box, but I don't. With the way I got it set up, I just didn't have to use it, so it worked perfect the way it was. You know what I mean? Because once your alcohol level goes down, your temperature will keep going up.
Yeah.
So, and when you get a certain temperature, you don't want to run any. Your alcohol is gone anyway. So,
I'll tell you something I'd like to get. You seen that? What's it called? Parrot tube. Where your spigot comes out. It's got a little thing, a little U deal that's got a big brown copper section on it. You can put your hydrometer in, and you can watch when your alcohol level starts getting low.
Yep.
I was like,
I know. I thought about building one of them too. See what I got? I got a column, but now my column is full of copper mesh.
Right.
Then it comes down to it's like a double tube, a bigger copper tube to a smaller copper tube running through. Then the water runs around the.
Right.
Yeah, the water runs through around the one copper tube to cool the alcohol. Yeah. So, yeah, and it works pretty good. And the copper mesh, and it keeps it keeps the water from getting in your alcohol. You know what I mean? It comes out 165 for a long time. I won't get nothing over 165, but it comes out at 165 for a long time. Then it drops 10 points each quart. Then after a while,
that first time I ran, that was a learning experience.
Yeah, I remember. Only thing I'm running low on. I used to have like 20 some gallons. So I'm down to about 4, and I need to make some more. So my last batch I had
drinking all
that. No, I trade. I shouldn't say that, but I have a lot of friends.
No, as long as you're not selling it, it's fine. See what I'm saying?
I'm not selling nothing. No, I give somebody some, and they give me something back once in a while. It's not money, so
that's how I was thinking. Well, I was thinking about making like a gift box. Buy this gift box for $65, and you get a free thing of moonshine.
Yeah, funny thing is, jars are worth $8 a piece now.
Dad, you can't find them around here.
Yeah, if you can find them, buy them. If you can find them reasonable price, buy them, because online they're about $8 a jar now.
These people around here call it a seasonal item, and it'll come back in spring. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. people
Yeah.
can all year round. They're like, well, they're canning in the wintertime. I go,
Yeah.
ain't you ever seen people can desserts? You know, I mean,
I took my 2 turkeys and I made bone broth and I canned 7 quarts of bone broth. You
there
know,
you go.
yeah, I can all the time. If I got any extra meat that I can that. You know, if I got
Yeah.
anything extra, I can stuff all the time. I mean, I can milk. Somebody give me 11 gallons of milk. So guess what I did? I canned it. I made it. Turns out like Carnation milk. That's what it is. Carnation milk. Yeah. Canned evaporate milk is basically what it is. Yeah. And I can milk even. So
I just
but
can't
now it's
figure out these. Well, look, I went to dollar store one time looking for flip flops, and it was wintertime, right? So I
yeah,
wear flip flops in the house. They're like,
yeah.
why do you need flip flops? That's the summertime item. I'm like, what do you mean summertime? I wear them year round in
Don't
my house.
I know people used to wear flip flops in showers. You
Well,
know,
in
go
jail,
take
I
a
did
shower. No, I mean like public shower. You know.
well, that's what I'm talking about. In jail, yeah, in a public shower, I'm gonna wear flip flops.
Flip flops. You're not going to walk on the floor.
Hell
I
no.
know. Bro. Yeah, I'm supposed to go live tonight. You've been working all the time now, or?
I just don't get on the computer much anymore.
Oh, see, I was
YouTube.
doing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Oh, well, I used to do every day for a long time, but then I just couldn't take that no more because I did a stream last. I didn't. It's been a while now. Last Monday, I think I did a 10.5 hour live stream, and then Friday,
I just
over
YouTube.
Thanksgiving, I didn't do one. Oh, they took down
Well,
my
YouTube
one live
sucks so
stream.
bad anymore. I hate to even use it.
Oh, what got me this a month ago. One channel. I was live streaming. They didn't just take down that channel. They took down 2 of my other channels.
How can they
So then
do
I had,
that?
I don't know, but then I had one more, and they took that one down. So then I'm on my last one. It's What the Fuck Squash channel, and now I complained and stuff, and I got one of my other ones back. But all the Squashes Mod Squad lives, they took them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
For what?
they're being assholes.
What'd they take them
See,
down for?
About 6 months ago, they took them down for 90 days. Oh, I got 90 days is basically what they took them down for. But they had one channel they only took down for a week. So it's like, what the hell are they doing?
Well, my John Boyd channel, they gave me a community guidelines strike for putting those doctors in front of the federal and saying, hey, we got treatment for this. Everybody needs to go back to work. Well, I got a community guidelines strike for misinformation. I was going against the WHO narrative, right? Well,
Yep.
after that week was up, I live streamed the video that got me to strike. By the time I ended that live stream, I got my second strike and I couldn't stream for 2 weeks. Well, look, the next day I got a Gmail that said they gave me another strike. And then next thing I know, I had the first strike, and then I had the second strike during the live stream. Then they gave me 3 more strikes.
Oh, see, I've had Google come in and take off people's texts too and chat.
Yeah, I've been having that too. People are like, how come my chat's not showing?
Oh, no, they would show up, but they would take it on there. It says Google something, and it would take down the chat. Yep, moderator. Yep.
Moderators.
Yep.
Well, shoot, when I try to live stream on my original John Boy, my chat doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, see, I can still post videos. I just can't do live streams.
Yeah, I can post videos on my original John Boy, and I can live stream on my original John Boy, but there is no channel to go to.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody can find it for one thing. It took me a long time finding this channel. because Sasquatch sent me, show me, Sasquatch sent me your new channel, so that's why I found it.
Yeah, because I saw Show Me Sasquatch, and where was we at? Somebody's doing a live today, and he was in there, and he goes, "I don't know who you are." I'm like, "Well, I seen you over in Squashes a lot."
He's never met you, probably.
I don't guess.
He lives a mile from my house,
Okay.
and he's walked down to my while I was live streaming before. Oh,
I haven't had too good of luck with meeting YouTube channels because the 2 YouTube channel people I've met have died.
well, yeah, I know who you're. Yeah, I know you're talking about one of them. But, see,
Yeah.
the last time he was on a live stream was on my live stream. He was on there all night one night drinking butterscotch shots or whatever.
I guess I went to one of his last live streams when all the family was gathering outside the house.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
But no, my neighbor behind me, Brian White,
Yeah.
he died. Well, got killed. He said it was suicide, but the guy was like me. He'd never commit suicide, man. I mean, I'd known him for 6 years.
With all this crap happening, like I don't feel like doing nothing anymore. That's the problem. I mean, I don't even go hunting hardly anymore. I went rifle hunting. I went 2 days out of 10 days, and usually I go every day. You know, I didn't get no deer this year. I didn't get no deer this year. It's like I don't really care. You know.
Well, man, I've been on my own lockdown for 7 years. I've been living out here in the middle of nowhere with just me, and I haven't noticed anything different. Except for when I go to town, all these people are wearing masks.
Yeah, I know. Where I live, you have to wear masks in town too. I got
Jackson's
one with spikes.
up there.
The mask I got has spikes on it with holes in it, spikes, and it looks like blood on it, and that's one I wear.
I seen a picture of that. I think you put it on your community post or something.
Yeah. No, I want to take my, even though it's a riser type, you know, still I wouldn't mind putting a thumper, well, not a thumper, but you know, fruit box, whatever you call it on there.
Gin basket or whatever.
Gin basket, yeah. That's my project this winter.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is using a quart jar and doing it. And that way, at that gin basket, that would be where you want to make sure your temperature's just right for that alcohol to go through.
Yeah, see, I got it like a temperature gauge on my 16-gallon keg. Then halfway up on my riser, I got a temp gauge, so I know exactly what I'm running at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had to do mine basically by feel.
Well, that's taste and feel, yes.
But with this keg, I'm fixing to make a column, and I'm gonna do like you. I'm gonna put copper mash in it, and I'm not. A lot of people, if you really want to distill it, they have a water tube inside that.
Yeah,
cooling. I don't want to do that.
I did see. Mine comes up.
Flavor.
Yeah, mine comes up and goes around, but then I have my water cooler after that point.
Right. Well, basically, you're cooling the worm, which ain't really
and
a worm,
copper mash inside collects any water that wants to go up,
right.
You know, and it goes back down. See, it works pretty good. Then I got a drain on the bottom, so it makes it easier to drain.
Yeah, I got a.
But the only thing is, when you want to weld copper to stainless steel, you better use silver wire. Otherwise, it's a
silicone.
You need to use silver wire when you weld or braze copper to stainless steel.
You talking about that hard stuff that comes in a stick?
No. It's actually silver wire. It's pure silver wire.
Oh,
You know, it don't take
okay.
it don't take much to weld something to the steel. You know, I mean braze it, but it's silver. You want to use silver wire. I already tell that already. It save you hassles later on.
I was
Plus, you won't
thinking
get
about using what's called
you won't get
it's not solder. It comes in a stick and it's real hard and you have to use oxygen acetylene. You got to heat it up more than you can just propane. Well, I guess you could do it just propane. I used to do heating and air and I used to have to, solder up stuff.
yeah.
And look,
But
we had a
actually,
lady, she needed her compressor changed out of her air conditioning unit. And I cut all the copper and got the got the compressor out. Then she changed her mind. No, I don't want you one. Put that back in. Well, I mean, same amount of soldering, but you know how many different solder joints you got, right?
yeah.
And
But
I had to
see,
add
silver,
a couple.
silver won't contaminate your.
Well, this is called Silafox. What's it called? Silafox. It's silver. It's a silver. It's a long, skinny soldering rod. It's not wire. You can't. I mean, you
Yeah,
can bend, but it ain't like solder wire. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but it's lead free.
yeah. You don't want lead free, but it seems like silver wire welds or brazed copper to stainless steel a lot better. I tried other stuff first that was supposed to be lead free, and I couldn't even get it to stay decent.
From
It
what
takes a
I've
little higher
noticed,
temp.
though, you got to use a lot of daggum acid.
Oh
Make sure
yes,
everything's clean.
you got to have decent. You want liquid flux. You don't want paste. And I found by the try and error type deal,
Yeah.
I've taken copper back apart and cleaned it up and had her do it a few times. So I finally somebody told me what to do. Just use silver wire, pure silver wire with liquid flux instead of paste. Yeah, I was
That's
doing
cool.
just like I do. Copper pipes is fine for that, but then you got to be careful. You got to get the stainless steel hot first before you get the copper hot. And but only reason I had that because I got like a spigot. I welded two things for heating elements. Say, then I put a spigot on the bottom. Then I put a fill spot on top. Then I put a thing for I can just screw in like one of those long, huge meat thermometers in there.
Well, I ordered some welding sticks where you can weld aluminum together with just a propane torch.
Yeah, see, I've seen them too.
It works.
Yeah.
I mean, I welded 2 aluminum cans butt to butt. Coke cans. I mean, they're real thin, but it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some of that too. I wish I had a TIG welder is what I wish I had. That would make it so much easier.
I've got a MIG, but it won't work on stainless.
No, let's see, a TIG you use your rod. That's basically what you're doing. Yeah. Oh man, I fell last week and put the corner of my freezer into my back, and man, my back's been killing me.
I sprained my daggum wrist. I was sitting in this chair yesterday with my leg crossed, and went to throw my cigarette toward the stove, and it landed on some leaves that were under there. So I just went to stretch over, right? Well, dadgummit, the chair didn't start flipping. My legs are crossed. I couldn't do. I had to catch myself with my hand, and I was stuck there for like 30 seconds because I stopped the fall, but I wasn't through falling. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh shit, how am I gonna do that? I couldn't get.
Oh, that's what happened to me. See, I tripped over something that my wife had. Then I sort of tried to save myself, and that was the worst thing. I should have just fell, and I just jammed my back right in the corner. Then I fell, and I twisted my ankle too. That
damn.
Then then last year, see, I fell because I was running, I was just dealing, making moonshine, and I caught I don't feel my left foot because I've got a couple strokes, and I caught my stupid cord on my steel, and I tripped, and I fell like one of those long falls,
Yeah.
and I tore my rotating cup. I twisted my ankle. I hit my head, had a concussion, and then it was so bad I pulled the wires out of the steel. Does that tell you something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt pretty.
Still over.
Yeah, I know. It was full,
Oh.
but it's like how stupid trip over a stupid ass cord. See, because I don't feel stuff when I grabs my one leg, and it grabbed my leg.
Look, I can bump something with my elbow and it causes an avalanche of stuff to fall. I mean, like on my workbench, I can just touch one thing wrong, and next thing I know, I got the biggest mess you ever seen.
Yeah. No, we haven't talked in a long time, John boy. Of course, I haven't called you either.
I don't hardly ever use my phone.
I hate using the phone.
I do.
I really do. Everybody says, I called you twice. And I might look at it like once or twice a day. Otherwise, I throw it on my bench or my drawer or leave it in my pocket, in my jacket pocket. I don't look at my phone all the time like people do.
That's me. I leave mine in the house, or I leave it in the shop, or I could forget and have it left in my car, and I don't even think about it.
No, I don't think about my phone either. Now, I do lately because I've been playing a stupid game on it. Otherwise, I don't look at my phone. My daughter got me.
Stay away.
My daughter got me hooked on some stupid game, and it's like I got my own
time sucker.
It's where I got 27 people on my team. I got a team, and I got 27 people on my team, and we've been in first place. We're in first place in the United States on this game. So I'm sort of hooked on it a little bit. Yeah, I got rid of like five people that haven't did very well. I just got rid of them. Boot them off. Got new people.
What is it? A war game or something?
It's a Harry Potter game called Puzzles and something. Tell me. Here, I can look quick.
Well, as soon as I heard Harry Potter, I wouldn't want to mess with it. Because I'm telling you, that movie was full of subliminal stuff.
Harry Potter spells and puzzles. It's like basically you gotta get rid of things, and you get bombs and you get bags, and and you collect trophies, and that's how you get rated.
They make the same kind.
It's a stupid game, but I got hooked on it a little bit, and I started my own team. Guess what it's called? It's called Squash the Mod Squad. No, but we went from we only had like 8 people on our team, and we were first place a couple of weeks ago. First place in the United States, but 8 people, and you can have up to 30. And all of a sudden, I had 30 people on my team. They all wanted to join my team after they realized that our team's pretty decent. No. But it pisses you off too. That sometimes that game, because to get one through one puzzle, it might take you 10 times, and you only have so many tries, so many times a day, and so many minutes a day you can do it too.
A single duel, and you can't get that.
Yeah, but it's just a weird ass game.
That's why I stopped playing that Grand Theft Auto. There's one spot in that game I could not. You have to figure out can't remember, 5-digit combination. It might even be 4. And you got a time limit to do it. And I never could. And I was like, screw
it. I know, you get pissed off. I know. No. Then they have different puzzles every day that you can do, and it makes you think. It actually
Yeah.
makes you think because you got to figure out these puzzles, and I want to keep my brain thinking a little bit.
Man, I was complaining about that today. I went in the house to get something and forgot it and come back out to the shop and I'm like, damn, I went in the house to get that. And just
You
I don't
forgot
know
to
what,
get
I
it.
can't even remember one thing anymore.
I've done that too. I go somewhere to go get something, and I come back in and I didn't get it. It's
Right.
like, what the fuck? I forgot to get what I was going to get. I brought something else in, or
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I do the same thing.
I think it's the stuff they spray in the air, man. We're on
I think it's
it's
the stuff they're spraying in the air, and I think it's the 5G's kicked off.
I've been
Ever since the 5G, I think the stuff they spray in the air is killing the plants, like you said. I really do, because like this year we could see in the trees. With the last few years, you could not see in the trees during hunting, during rifle season, and this year you could see it was like dead. And I said, the animals are acting weird, and they're supposed to go like deer. They breed certain times of the year, and they know when the rut is. And the rut's been all messed up this year. I mean,
well, I think they're spraying and stuff is what's causing the chronic wasting disease in the deer and stuff.
Oh, not only that, a lot of that is from people feeding them.
How does that?
Oh, they're not eating their natural habitat. They're eating like corn all the time, and GMOs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're wild animals, and they're not made to be fed like that.
So now you're saying you're seeing the trees and stuff having to change where you're at.
Yep.
Which you never did. I mean, when I was talking about it, you didn't see it, right?
No.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
Yep. The trees are not right.
Yeah.
Yep. And the plants ain't right.
It'll look like somebody's trimmed the tops of all the trees instead of going up at a peak. They're doing like that.
See, this year they turned, and it wasn't because of the cold weather. They turned early this year, and my plant. I have gardens and stuff, and my cucumbers didn't do very well this year. I mean, only thing did well is my peppers. Otherwise everything else sucked this year.
That's what I've been saying. I gave up on growing a garden because nothing would do anything. See, Tennessee is one of the first states that volunteered to allow them to do their geoengineering.
Yep.
So Tennessee's been under the gun longer than the rest of the states.
Yeah, see, where we lived, it was like one of the last.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they try not to spray this area because it's just because certain people that live here, I really think. See, where I live, it's a lot of Freemasons and Illuminati, a lot, and rich people, really rich people.
The air traffic going over top of me all day long is louder than when I've done jobs in Memphis near the airport.
Yeah,
there's more air traffic over me than there is going to the Memphis International Airport.
Oh, we've been having helicopters, but now lately we've been having the big old Chinooks fly over. Man, them things are loud.
Big,
yeah, and they don't. They usually fly different, like in the morning or towards. It's usually during the day, but now they've been flying nights. And
you remember me telling about that? I had my Ruby lens binoculars, then I had my polarized sunglasses on top of my head, and I was looking at two of them big old Chinooks, and they broke their route and circled around. One of them came around up. I could see the rivets and everything in the bottom of it.
Oh, they fly over the trees sometimes, even here. See, there is a place where there's a National Guard, Air Guard at the airport, which they built. See, I'm above the undergrounds, and they actually built an underground at the airport there for them. And we have like 3 National Guards and 1 Army Reserve just in our town. So,
well, what I noticed the last time I was in Jackson working, these Black Hawks were going over, and what are the ones? Wait a minute, let me think. What are the ones that are look like Hueys, but they're the new version? Is that a Black Hawk?
That's sort of Black Hawk, I think. Yeah.
Okay, the Black Hawks and the Apaches. Now I've been
Apache,
seeing them
yeah.
go over in Jackson, and I've never seen it on them before. But on the tail shaft that's going out, there'd be 3 canisters on there, and I figure that's like chaff canisters or chafe canisters, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
But I've never seen them on these helicopters until the last few months.
Lately. Oh, see, we have the the Apaches all the time, but we,
And
like I
they
said, we've
got-
been having.
Well, they got machine guns on them too, and I've never seen that.
Oh, see, yeah, the Apaches. You can see a turret on the outside of the helicopter.
No, I'm talking about the Chinooks.
Oh, the Chinooks.
You can see the daggum machine guns sticking out the sides, and they got the chaff canisters, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, I haven't seen close enough to see what they look like. I just hear them, and I can see them going over.
Oh, okay.
But the Apaches, they come over right almost over our trees sometimes. But by the time you hear them, when you get outside, try to film them, they're gone.
Well, the ones around here, I can hear them coming for 10 minutes.
Oh, see, if they
Not
fly
a
low enough. They fly low enough over the trees. You don't hear them until they come over you. But the big old Chinooks, man, you can hear them a long ways away. Big old double proppers.
What's going on, Born Racer?
Hey, I'm not looking at chat here. That might help.
Well, ain't nobody chatted since Applesauce chatted.
We'll say I haven't seen
Ain't nobody in the
chat.
well, the only person we got is Born Racer.
Yeah, I haven't seen Applesauce in a long time.
I hadn't either. She gets out once in a while.
We haven't seen tinfoil. Not tinfoil. I mean, teacup now for a couple of weeks.
Man, I ain't seen Teacup in forever.
Oh, she has a new name too that she uses. Cupcake, yeah. Or
I was
cuppy
in
cake
your
or
live
something like that.
stream. She was over there.
Yeah, but no, and I haven't been going to people's live streams either. Everybody's been like moody and just this shit with the coronavirus, and now with the elections, everybody just sort of.
Well, I don't get notifications until the live is over, and then it'll pop up, and it's like,
why do you why do you think I send links to everybody that I have numbers for? Because they'd never find me.
well,
They'd
half the
never
time
find me.
I've already gone inside. My phone don't pick up that good. I'll try to watch, but
Yeah, my phone sucks too. That's.
oh, check this out. On my original John Boy channel, I can live stream and upload, but I cannot live stream off my mobile devices.
Oh, see, I'm actually, yeah, I was paying for StreamYard and stuff, and I'm even going to quit that and just go to the whatever 20 hours a month, and
Yeah.
because there was nights I've had like 10 people on my stream, on my panel at one time, and I get the same good people to come all the time. So,
Well, you know what YouTube's doing now, don't you?
yes, they're putting ads on there.
Yeah. Regardless if you're monetized or not, they're why they're doing that? Because they're trying to sell that premium package because people get tired of all these ads.
Yep, and see Google. See, Google is the one that's actually keeping these channels that are not monetized on YouTube, and see, they're getting tired of doing that. And I think they want to make some money off of you now. So
yeah,
yep,
well, they'll make more money selling a premium package than they will selling ads.
Yep,
Think about it.
yeah, but the premium package sucks.
It
I
might,
tried out.
it'll eliminate the ads.
Yes, but
That's why they're
I
throwing ads on everything now. So you get sick of ads and go ahead and get that premium package so you not see the ads.
yeah. Oh, see, I had it free. I think it was for 90 days, and I got rid of it. I'm not going to pick that crap.
Nah, it ain't. I mean,
Especially when they're taking my channel down every week. So it's like, who
yeah,
cares? Nobody's going to see my channel anyway, so why worry about it?
yeah, YouTube sucks. I wish
And I got
Mm.
channels on BS. What's that? That's BitChute. I got Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch. I got it. I got like 5 different places I could go to if I had to. But
I was trying D-Live, but I ain't done that in so long because something happened to where I couldn't even stream on D-Live.
well, see, I was streaming on Twitch at the same time I was streaming on YouTube for a while. Then one night I got 65 Frenchmen come in. Then they, I don't know how they were doing it, but they were getting on my panel without me clicking on, letting them go on. And
Really?
then they were porn bombing me.
Really?
Yep.
That gun,
See,
they're
I've had
getting on
people,
your panel.
but yet a couple weeks ago, I went on somebody else's panel and their panel was, they actually stopped the stream, but people were still on StreamYard, and I got on the panel. And there's no
Really?
way to get on the panel unless the person that has the stream put you up. And they said, how the
Yeah.
hell did you come back? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I did. No,
I don't get it.
I was thinking they just do a food and moonshine and canning channels and just do just do videos,
Well, that's all I'm gonna do anymore because you can't wake anybody up.
No, I forget the people that woke up. And all the people that I know I want to talk to, I can call them. You know what I mean? If I want to, I can just call them. I talk to probably about 4 or 5 people that come to my channel every day. So it's not like I don't talk to them,
I don't talk to anybody.
Well, I do.
I don't know. I'm just too much of a loner.
Oh, I was a loner like that for years too, John Boy. And I said I'd never get married, and guess what? It happened.
I ain't getting married again. That's a done. I don't care to ever have another headache.
Yeah, there's times it'd be nice to be a loner. I like being alone. I do. But I told I'm gonna have to get. I'm not even dressed. I didn't do nothing today. I was supposed to go with my buddies work on my 4-wheeler, and it got no warmer than like 30 degrees. I said, I'm not going to go work on a 4-wheeler outside today.
Well, that's how it's been here.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 55. I said I'd come over tomorrow and work on it.
It's only supposed to get up to 40 here.
Then we're supposed to have snow on Thursday, I think.
Really?
Yeah. We usually don't get snow until after Christmas. We might get ice, but we usually don't get snow.
It's been spitting out snow all day here.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's sticking, but
This morning I woke up and I looked. It looked like the sunrise was coming in my window, and my curtains were open. And it's like, why the fuck is the sun shining in my window? So I went outside. It was the moon.
Yeah.
The moon was as bright as the sun. I couldn't even get my camera to focus on it because it was so bright. It's like, what the hell?
I've had a problem. I can't get my cameras to focus on the moon.
Nope. That's what I do with the moon. The sun, it would focus, but the moon, it won't. But it was as bright as, it looked like the sun to me. It looked like the sun. Oh.
Well, it had sunbeams coming off of it in your video. I saw the video. I commented. I'm the generic icon that has no letters or anything in it.
Okay.
And if you click on it, it'll take you nowhere.
No, but it had beams like the sun. You know what I mean? It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I woke up, I thought, why is the sun in my window? Because it woke me up. Because I get up early anyway. I get up way before the sun comes up. So even if I go to bed at 2:00, I get up 5:30 by 5:30 every morning.
Man, I had a spell I was going to bed at 6 and waking up at 2.
Yes,
That was
I do that
crazy.
too.
It went
I
on for 3 days.
eat something eat something at supper and lay down a little bit and fall asleep, and you wake up at 2:00 in the morning, and then you're up for the whole day, the whole next day. That's
No,
how
it wasn't about eating. I was sitting there so wore out that I just went to bed at 6. And then I woke up at 2.
Oh man, that was real. I just burnt my coil on my vape.
Yeah, there is. Born Racer said it's supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight. I've never seen so many lunar eclipses and blood moons and worm moons and
Pink moon.
this has been a daggum year of astrological stuff.
Oh, it's the time. It's time. See,
Yeah.
everybody don't realize. I've been telling people a long time. By 2022 would be the complete reset, and I've been telling people March and April 2021 reset. They're like, now some people are starting to believe that shit. They're even talking about it now.
Well, what's his name? The Schwab guy made that book, The Great Reset.
Yep.
That's all this Corvette 19's about, is resetting the whole
Reset.
world.
Yep. And it's all I've been talking about the reset since '98.
Yeah.
Before YouTube and any of that. I've been telling people about it, and I've been talking for 3 years now, and at least over 2 years on YouTube about the reset. And I knew when it was going to happen, and now other people are talking about reset now, and people don't look at.
This is my other channel. That's why the chat's working. The chat doesn't work on original John Boy channel. Just weird.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're supposed to be 53 to 55 tomorrow. So I told my buddy I'd come over and we would work on my 4-wheeler. I'm switching motors in it. I think I had some bad rings, and I had an extra motor, so I'm just gonna swap motors. And I didn't have a clutch puller. I got one now. I found mine, and switch motors because we still want to go hunting out in the mountains yet. Yeah, probably in January. Black powder season.
Hopefully you run across a Bigfoot.
I think we did last time we went up there 2 years ago. Because he come walking out. We slept outside on the ground, see. Yeah. And we just had tarps. And he come out with a big old 44 Magnum. He said, "Is that you, Squash?" I woke up. I said, "I'm sleeping," and someone was playing with his tarp, scratching on it and moving it and stuff. And he thought he freaked out. He said, "Pretty bad." 2 guys out in the woods, 60 years old, they're freaking out because of stuff in the woods, because we were hearing weird noises and stuff, and where we go, it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's just there's nothing there. I mean, it's 4-wheeler trails, and here we're up there with our vehicles, and put it this way, many scratches on the vehicle by the time you get up there.
Yeah.
But next year we're going to take our 4-wheelers up there. This year it'll be next year actually. That's why I'm trying to get mine running. I got an old 4-wheeler. It's like a 1983 4-wheeler, and it's basically, put it that way, if we ever have EMP, it still run. But it sat for a year, and I think my rings got bad. And it won't start now. It ran 2 years ago. I got a new carburetor to work.
Purchase some WD-40 down in there and whirl it and take the spark plug out. Squirt some WD in there. Or
I did
transmission.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, it's not a 4-stroke; it's a 2-stroke, and they're sort of touchy sometimes. You know, I took the head off, and the pistons are okay, and the walls look okay, but the compression could be better. So I either put new rings in it, or I figure, okay, I got an extra motor, I'm just going to swap it. And the extra motor has electric start on it, so I won't have to pull start it. So
It wouldn't be that hard to sit there and put the rings on there.
No, I know, but it ain't that hard swapping motor either. I just have to pull. See, there's a cover between the motor and the clutches, so I got to pull the clutches so I can get the cover out. Then it's only like 2 bolts and the motor comes off. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's like just unplug the wire harness and put the other one in there. Man,
All
my
right.
feels like shit.
I ain't never been right about anything. I've been feeding y'all lies all these years.
Yeah.
According to YouTube, I have. I can't believe all my good videos are gone.
Yeah, you know, Born Racist said that. I've been talking about the reset for a long time. Yeah. It's just, if you go by the numbers and the books and the Bibles and everything else, and you got a chance in the 90s to see some other books that you should be looking at. And I knew back then they were planning a reset by 2022. Then if you go by the moons and stuff and the solar eclipses, and 3.5 years after the solar eclipses, March and April of 2021, and that's when it's going to start getting really bad. And then certain people's calendars only 2022, and the Mayan calendars I was told was 10 years off back in the 90s even.
Yeah.
So if you look at all that, and it's like, okay, and everything's happening of stuff that I was told it's happening, you know. See, then by 2024, we're going to have that other solar eclipse, and that one's going to cross the United States the other direction, right in the middle. And the areas in the middle is, you know, Egyptian towns, you know what I mean, names and stuff like that. It's all weird, you know. It's all going to tie in together. It's just weird.
Well,
I'm tired of waiting.
I could have went 120 miles north and been right in the shadow.
Oh, see, all I had to do was go 55 miles north, and I would have been right in the shadow, too, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crossed right in the middle of Missouri. It crossed right in the middle of Missouri where the north and south wards were.
Yeah, it come across Paris, Tennessee. That's right north of me. Kentucky, Tennessee border.
Play belt. I got my dog here laying by me. She's been laying by me all day.
Yeah, mine's still, the stove's about had it.
Yeah.
Starting to get cold in here. I'm not putting any more wood on it. Like I said, I got like a foot of red hot coals in there, but it's just not putting out as much.
Heat.
I mean, I can feel a little warmth coming from that direction, but it ain't like wood burning. And I don't want to get any more wood burning because I'm fixed to go inside.
Well, see, I made a little room for my daughter into my shed, where I give her like a fourth of the shed, and she has her computer and everything out there. Then I can buy one of those oil heaters. It works great out there for that. So. And I insulated the whole shed. That makes a difference when you insulate stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not.
It's only an 8 by 12 shed, but it's insulated. You know, ceiling and walls.
Well, this is a 12 by 24 metal shed with 2x4 studs, and it's got gaps all in the roof.
Guess,
you know, that corrugated
I guess she
metal.
I said I bought the heater, but actually she bought the heater. Oh. And the dog's laying upside down, looking at me like, I can't get up. I'm falling. I can't get up. lazy dog.
Well, shoot, Squatch. I guess I'm gonna get ready to end this thing. I appreciate
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready because I said I told a few of them I go live tonight. It might be my last live, but I'm going live tonight. So
Well, I'll try to pick you up on my tablet or something because I'm
Okay.
fixing to go inside and get some food cooking.
yeah, I had some peanut butter crackers. That was my supper. I didn't feel like eating tonight. I get that way sometimes. Sometimes I eat and eat and eat, and other times I just don't feel like eating. The way
Yeah.
I've been feeling, I lost 10 pounds over Thanksgiving, which that's sort of not normal for me. Usually over Thanksgiving, I gain 10 pounds.
Hello, Skywatcher footage. Hey, I don't know if I gained or anything. I stay about the same anymore.
Yeah, I gain. Oh, I can go up and down because I'm so big, so fat. You know, I can take a shit and lose 5 pounds.
Good gum.
No, I can't.
I was gonna say your septic system's full.
No, I might be able to take a long pee and lose about 3 pounds. Because what is it? Every minute you pee, you lose 2 pounds or something like that.
I don't know, but I know one time in high school I
got a big bladder. My phone went dead.
Uh-oh. You still there? Well, look, Squash. Skywatcher footage, how you doing out there? I'm about to end this. Squash got to do a live on his channel. So y'all go over there and check old Squash out. And Born Racer and Skywatcher Watcher footage. Thanks for swinging by. And I guess Squash's phone went out, but it still stuck him up here on his phone went out, but he's still tied in here somehow. All right, guys. Oh, it dropped on off. Well, guys, I'll see y'all later. This is John Boy. I'm out.